Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's had it taken off him. Some good work on the right flank here. Munoz. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Lerma was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Olise. He's looking wide. Not the most accurate pass. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Klaus.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Munoz. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He shifted it to the flank. Kamada. Big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mateta is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. For Olise. Truong. Richards gets across to intercept that. Lerma. Riyad. And Mitchell. Richards. Munoz. And he's managed to get free.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Hernandez. Gets a good foot in there. Strokes it back. Kamada. Can he get on the end of this? Truong. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Defending here is really tight. Ball played for Klaus. Saliba. And it's Truong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. That has ended up in no man's land. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nketiah. Hernandez. Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. Nketiah. Great skill, that's nice. Good running, strong and purposeful. Sarr picks it up out wide. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. And he's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Bout of passing here, really, and the shot! Fantastic from Jean-Philippe Mateta!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Pressing high and with purpose. Not the most convincing of passes. Riyad. Munoz. Sarr has it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. Out of play for a goal kick. Klaus.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now this could be a chance. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, well measured. Now can he find a finish? Shoots! The message is clear, none shall pass. Olise. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Just about up to the hour now. Nice looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good spell of possession, this. Truong. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Olise puts his foot on the gas. Truong. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now it's Truong.
Le numéro 21.
Oh, what has happened here?
Le numéro 12. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 6.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Mitchell. Munoz. Johnson. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Truong, France looking to pass their way through. Colomwani.
That's positional goals. The utilisation.
Big chance! They've scored! France are back on level terms. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
And he goes cross-field. Mitchell. And it's Wharton. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Saliba. Hernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's got space here. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Crystal Palace take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And this is the big chance. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Shot chance, surely! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
All square again. Nketiah! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Crystal Palace take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And it's Truong. It's a goal kick. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Crystal Palace proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Back into the middle. Turns and goes back. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out to the right. Nicked it back promptly. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Sarr charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries a deft little ball. Truong deals with that comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's very hard to overlook this guy, Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Real chance! Goal, France! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Nketiah. Kante producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in space and looking for options. Olise. Truong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kamada. Pass is just off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread. Munoz. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Klaus. Now Saliba. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a promising position. Backward it goes. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. For Olise. Truong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's superb. Long ball looking to counter. Sarr. Lerma. Pressure coming in from all directions. Picked out brilliantly. That is a brilliant interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Conte.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Conte.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Kamada wins the duel this time. Great vision. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Kante. Nketiah. Into the channel. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, right place, right time. Matet shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! The second half off to a spectacular start!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Changement en cours.
Crystal Palace choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Klaus. Just about up to the hour now. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nice interception, well timed.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nketiah under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
Kamada! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kamada clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Crystal
25.
Palace with their first
Le
corner,
numéro
the
11.
first in the game for either
Le
side,
numéro
actually.
9. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 21. À leur place,
Johnson
le
goes
numéro
short.
6. Le numéro 24.
He's in a great position
Le numéro
here.
12.
Opts
Le
to
numéro
play
7.
it back.
Le numéro 2. Attention,
And it's
changement.
Wharton. Can he get it through?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ducouré. And it's Wharton.
Gasson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good ball, good take. That's a good... And the finish! Out to the right. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Doué. Pavard. He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. This looks promising. Chooses to go back. Oh, nice touch. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that's a fine interception. No way through, so back it comes. Caught offside that time.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Dembele. Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? That's really good defending. Richards did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pavard. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just 5 minutes left. Riyad does really well to win the ball there. Johnson, and it's made its way to him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Doué finds himself offside. Munoz.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Played out wide. Aimed into... He rises! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Terrific header. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Changement.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Crystal Palace displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? So a chance here, what can they make of it? And it's Truong. Oh, that's nice. Hernandez is onto this. That's very neat. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Hernandez with the short one. That is lovely. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 3. Digne.
Mitchell. Threads one in. And here's Nketiah. Nketiah aims beyond the defence. Camavinga. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dembele. Decore. Gesson. It's Hughes. And it's Mitchell. Great ball if he can get there. It's the... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's gone loose. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Johnson. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Decore. Mitchell. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a promising position. Hughes. Ball has bounced loose now.
Oh, sweet feet.
Johnson! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Camavinga. Truong. And it's Truong. This might spell danger. Oh, he's found support out wide. Johnson, he's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Terrific effort, but that's it. The end of 2 hours action.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds.
Ses parents sont priés de se manifester auprès d'un de nos stadiers.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Kolumuani is first to take the long walk. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
Johnson is the next to run the gauntlet. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
France looking to draw level. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to put them 2 up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
This then to level matters. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to double their advantage. And in with absolute accuracy. And they're 2 up. France must score here to stay in it. Saved! And there's your hero! Crystal Palace have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.